Hi! How are
Hello.
you? How's life? I feel like this is a great talk show. This is a great talk show.
This is very informative.
Yes.
We're learning a lot together.
Yes, we're learning. What's today's weather like today? Gloomy.
It's cloudy.
I was planning on going to the
cloudy.
pool today too, so
Oh, really? Go by the pool.
pay good money for that pool. So we're gonna use it.
Oh, is it like in your apartment complex?
No, it's in my mansion because Facebook Live.
It's in my mansion.
Because I'm a successful
Facebook Live.
Facebook
business
Live person,
man.
business, musician, person thing.
Musicians make a lot of money.
Oh, we make so much
I think
money.
every musician I've ever met has a mansion.
Oh my
and like
God,
a
yeah.
Tesla.
Oh, I have 2 Teslas at the moment.
Really?
It's really good.
Mine's in the shop.
Oh, yours in the shop?
Yeah.
Actually, the crazy thing about Teslas is going off topic. But no, the crazy thing about Teslas is that not great thing, but stupid thing.
Mhm.
So
Like all of them, like the brand.
Not the brand, but the actual car. It's a great car. The problem is you're not like if something happens, no other mechanic can fix it because they have their own.
So you have to like take it to Tesla.
You actually have to take it to Tesla, and sometimes the thing about Tesla, they don't have
that many like.
Well, they don't have mechanic shops.
Right.
So you have to like you have to have someone come to your place.
Right.
Do that, and that's more expensive. So yeah.
Dang.
So
I never even thought about that, but I don't think that there's too many people outside of like the city that have Teslas. You know that would
I
go to
see
like
a
a
lot
regular
of-
mechanic.
Well, granted though, I live in Johnson County, so I see a lot of Teslas.
I see a lot of Teslas here, like around at the plaza, obviously.
At the plaza, yes.
The plaza.
It's a plaza or plaza?
It's the plaza.
Plaza. Right. Well, anyway, hi. Let's just get this down because Michaela and I decided, you know what? We decided, like, hey, let's do some music. We did some music, and we're like, but I like talking. I like talking to you too. So then we did some other things and talked and made it a video, but my camera sucked. So,
So now we're here. This is like our third
this is our third attempt on actually doing video.
Yeah.
So we're just doing this. So cool thing right now is Michaela is, you know what's funny? I'm going off topic. This is great. My sister's name's Mica-Ella.
Mica-Ella?
Mica-Ella.
Mica-Ella.
Yes.
How's that spelled?
Almost the same way as my name. Because my name's Mica-Elgin, so it's Mica-Elgin. Hers is Mica-Ela.
So what is the dash? Is that?
It's like a hyphen.
So is that
It's
like
two
common in
first
your
names.
family?
No. My family just decided to be, my parents decided to be different.
Really? That's so fascinating.
And it's crazy because like they're about to spell the same way for my sister, like yours.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, no, let's just copy my son to make it easier for everybody.
Right.
And that happened, so.
Well, my name spelling is supposed to be said Makala.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but because it's Mikala instead of like Mikyla, which is Michaela. I don't know why.
Am I saying it right then?
Yes, because like everyone's like my parents say it Michaela, so like I
Okay.
think it's Michaela. I mean, if you call me Makala, that'd be dope. Like I think that's like a cool way to
Do
say
you want me
it.
to call you Makala from now on?
Yeah, honestly, like, that's
Okay.
really cool.
Dope, let's do it. This is Makala.
Oh, people aren't gonna know like who I am. You're gonna be like, oh, it's Makala, and they're like, who? And you're like, oh, Michaela.
Oh, Michaela. So, you have an album coming out next month.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, my
shoot,
gosh.
it's
Oh my
not.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I woke up this morning and it's like August 6th, and I'm like, wait. My album comes out September 1st,
Yes.
and it's less than a month away.
Yes.
And when I put the date on it originally, it was like in April or May. So I was like, I have plenty of time, and now I'm like, oh my god,
Things
I
go
have
by
no time.
Things go by super fast.
I can't believe it's already August.
I know.
It's insane. This summer is like really just gone by so fast.
It just goes like that.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, well, here's the. I think this is my most successful summer. Not as a musician.
I feel that too, though.
Not only as a musician, but as a human being.
Yeah, like as a person, my personal experiences.
Because, like, I don't know, like, last summer, it's all, let's either work or more work. But now it's like work / I get to enjoy people's company. And then making more memories. For, like, I went to my first and last Warped Tour.
Was it the last Warped Tour
It's the
of all
last
time?
Warped Tour of all time.
Why are they ending it?
business stuff, and not a lot of people are like music's changing, kind of thing. So,
are they not selling as many tickets, or are they just?
I think they want to head to a new direction, kind of thing.
Oh, so like, is that company still going to do something?
I have no idea. Probably not. But then after that, I don't know. I've just been hanging out with people, and I went to a fake wedding on Saturday.
Yeah.
Basically, my friend Steven and his best friend Colin, we're all good friends. It's like, hey, we lived in this house for 3 years. Let's go ahead and have a fake wedding. And then they got, Colin was in a dress, and it was the most fun I ever had.
That's awesome.
Ordained the wedding.
That's amazing.
And it was supposed to be a tacky kind of like, what do you call it? A tacky wedding kind of thing. So I was wearing this awesome plaid jacket. I had these glasses on. I looked like a coke dealer. It was great.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
But no, I think the summer's like just been successful.
It's been really good, and I think that's why it has gone by so fast. Is because every day has been so fun.
It has, and I don't know. I've been meeting a lot of new people too, and experiencing more of like the music scene, like even more deeper into it.
For sure. Yeah, it's weird. I almost feel like I wanted to experience it more, and like all my goals each year were like, okay, I'm gonna like try to be more active and going out to shows and like booking shows and just writing music, and it's like really like a wormhole, like getting into it.
It's sometimes hard, and I mean, especially being part of the music community here in Kansas City is like, it's wonderful, it's fantastic. It's like everyone loves each other's stuff. We're supporting. Yeah. Even giving like their own like, 2 cents. Like, hey, I love this, but you need to do this properly. Or, hey, this is great. I'm learning from you from this part. So like, there's always a give and take in a scene, and so it's very close. Very close. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very tight knit. And I'm glad that I'm friends with a lot of those people, like in the family. I'm not like I don't know. It's almost like musician friends at this point. Like all my musicians are.
Well, yeah, because we're all friends, and I know we're all friends. There is going to be, of course, there's always a small competition with everybody, kind of thing.
But Kansas City, I feel like as a whole is very supportive.
Yes, they are. For me, Elena, was like, when it comes to competition, like I have small competition. It's only in my mind, kind of thing, where it's like, where it's like, oh, you're doing this, all right, I gotta do better. I gotta go push even more, or oh, you're recording more music than I am, all right, I'll bet. Let me go ahead. Let me make a music video. So it's like more things. That's like.
But that's good because it's pushing us to create. We're pushing each other to create.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing was, like, have you ever thought about, like, why people are becoming musicians, or people becoming, why do we want to become, like, musicians or things, like, because, for a particular nuclear family, they have, like, a 9-to-5 job, they go home, eat meatloaf, cut the grass, and then go home and sleep, kind of thing. Whereas for us, we're not only creating, but then we're also, I guess, in my opinion, like, I think we're creating the culture. Like I think music's creating the culture itself too. Yeah. Of like a city, or for town, or for nation. Yeah. But just imagine if we decided, I'm gonna just imagine like Rachel Mallon, not a planet. They decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get a 9-to-5 job. Yeah. That's it, and then.
I think that there is more to it. Like, even if every musician got a 9-to-5 job, like, there's, like, we have to create. Yeah. Like, we will find a way to create. No. Because that's, like, just ingrained in us.
See, that's the thing. It's engraved with us, because the thing is, too, we also have other influencers that influence us to do that. So, you yourself have the Beatles, and it's like, oh, this is, like, I want to be like that. I want to create more things. I have Run DMC. It's like, oh, I want to be like that. No. But it's like, you have like that kind of culture creating
Mm-hmm.
it, but it's just interesting. I don't know. I just thought about it now. It's just interesting that like if we decided everyone this whole day is like this whole starting out, we're not gonna make music anymore. We're just gonna just do things.
All the artists just drop off the face of the earth.
No, just imagine it. All
Yeah.
the artists, maybe not only including musicians, but like photographers to that, and we decided.
Well, it's kind of like that would take it down to like, okay, so an ecosystem can't survive without something as small as bees,
Yeah.
right? Like it can't survive without snakes. It can't survive without snails. Like everything like plays off each other to create what we're experiencing now.
Word. Yeah.
So it would be almost the same like on a social level. Like if all art and all musicians and everyone just stopped, I mean, like the whole social ecosystem between us, between humans, our interaction would change.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to change, and it maybe for the worse, maybe for the good. I don't know, but it will just like.
I think that there would be a lot less connection.
A lot less connection, and then I think also, individuality.
Totally.
Will be lost, kind of thing. Because I wouldn't be wearing pink glasses, kind of thing. Well,
you probably just want to be more like neutral. You'd want to just like blend in.
Yeah,
more.
and I feel
craving.
like with music, it just at least it's like that's where we belong. So I think with music, if we stop creating, I wouldn't be, I guess, outgoing. I wouldn't be, or I wouldn't be connecting with other people as well. So it's just, I don't know. Like I don't know why I thought about this today, but it's like it's just interesting.
It's an interesting thought. Yeah.
Where it's like, if we're gone, we're just started to do like normal jobs, or like,
well, okay. Here's another question.
Yes.
So what defines an artist? Because your mom and dad might not be artists, but you are.
yes.
Like it's not something that is like hereditary necessarily. It's like magic. Like you're just like born and you're.
I believe it's like the curiosity. For example, like let's say like I don't know, like when I first got exposed to music, I remember particularly I was like 4 or 5 years old. Is in Key West.
Like just listening to music.
Well, that, and I remember passing through the music channels and then like the TV, and I saw like Prince doing. I just remember someone in purple.
Yeah.
And a guitar, and he's just doing this.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh, that's cool. That's music. And then my parents got me a toy white guitar that plays music, kind of thing. And then everyone was dancing like in this little gazebo, like neighborhood event, and I just like grabbed my little toy guitar, got up on stage, like just going with it, pretending I was Prince. Like I don't know who Prince was.
Yeah.
I knew he wore purple. I know he had curly hair.
Right.
I knew he.
You didn't know anything else about him though.
Exactly. And I think going back to that question is that like, that kind of like created the ideas like, oh, I'm making like. This is something different. This is, this is art. So my curiosity came to even more where it's like, okay, what is this music thing? What's going on? And then
over the years it develops, and you as a person become more developed in your brain, and you're just able to process it more.
And I feel like as artists in general, again, not only including musicians, but like photographers, painters, actors, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's a curiosity thing. Like, what else can I do with a sound? What else can I do with
an emotion?
An emotion. How could I blend, style, emotion, and sounds together in one? So.
And I guess just like trying to describe the human experience, that's a lot of what musicians and artists try to create. Is just like what we're experiencing in their own point of view.
No, that's exactly right, and I think it's just interesting now thinking about it, and then back to that conversation of like, what if we're gone? If I wasn't exposed to Prince Purple Man playing a guitar, I could have just been a regular old person, which is nothing wrong with that. But
you just wouldn't have been a musician.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it just
I think that it probably would have came around to you at some point, though.
usually does.
Like
So-
even if it happened when you were 7 or 8, you know, or 14 or
Oh god,
40.
so it was from that. I even remember like watching like an old '90s movie called Surf Ninja, and at the very end of like this whole fight, they started singing Bob Moran from the Beach Boys, and I was
Ba 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 Moran, ba 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 ba, ooh ba Moran.
no. So they started singing it. I was like,
What the?
I was 4 or 5 years old. I was like, yeah.
Boppin', yeah,
Bobbin'.
yeah.
And I started singing it, and I've been like, that was the most catchiest hook. I didn't know who the Beach Boys were. Didn't know anything about that song. I didn't even know it was called Bob Moran
Right.
until
Or
like
even what they were saying.
until like middle school.
Right.
But like so I thought it was like Baba, like just sing Baba Black Sheep or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It was super like cool and like I don't know, it slowly like transitioned to like more things after that. So
Right, right. You start to discover more. Yeah, I definitely went through the Beatles phase in middle school, and I discovered so much of like other music and
Yeah.
just like creators. That's when I figured out like these people did this for a living.
it's like it's very surreal when you think about it. It's like, you know, you can make quote unquote, you can make money by going ahead and or making a living. Let me phrase that: making a living out of like writing words, putting into sounds, and then going to different people and here's my words and sounds.
Yeah.
It's super weird, like if you just put it down to the nitty gritty like that.
Right.
But it's also super cool where it's like there's so much love and like
There's so much love and there's so much connection.
yeah.
I mean, you get to go and bring joy. That's really, like, when I think about it, like, you're bringing joy to people.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else that you could be doing unless you're using it in, like, a hateful way.
Hate. All my music is about hate.
All my music is about hate.
No, but
I don't know, but all I can think of is you're bringing joy to people.
Yeah. Or like maybe like sometimes joy, sometimes sadness, sometimes even
Right,
like,
right.
Like, you're right. Even the
And that's
you know,
the connection.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, this person feels sad too. Like,
Yeah. It's honestly when you think about it, it is like in a way. I don't know. I feel like it's also God. Why am I being a little philosophical today? Like it's also like this. Like I don't know. The voice of like either a generation or voice of a country itself too. Like if you just put in the whole spectrum kind of thing. Like you know, this is how I feel about my government. This is how I feel about
totally.
like
totally.
love during this modern age. This is what I feel up. You know.
Yeah.
And then kind of make this like a pinpoint of like who we are in this particular
A snapshot
exactly
of this generation.
Speaking of snapshots, let's do this really quick then. What's your album called?
Okay, I haven't said it out loud yet.
Oh,
I mean, like I have said it out
if
loud.
you don't want to say it, you don't have
No,
to.
I want to. Okay, so it's called Dome of Swallows.
What is it?
Dome of Swallows.
Dome of Swallows.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Okay, so I went camping a couple weeks ago in Kansas. And I was having like a lot of like nature experiences, and I didn't have a name for the album yet, but the album was like done, like it was being mixed, and so I was kind of expecting to go out on this trip and like come back with
more inspiration.
Yeah, like come back with the album name or like just write poetry and you know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like really looking for it. I was just gonna let it like happen. And we were like walking on a pier, and we were like, or we were underneath the pier.
Yeah.
And we were walking back to the car, and there were like all these swallows under the bridge.
Oh,
because they like were like nested under there, and they were like all, but they were like all out and kind of like around us and like coming down like near us. And as we were walking, they were like following us, and I like just kind of like looked up and took it in.
Yeah.
Because you know those moments where it's like I just have to let
it
this
in.
sink in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was. I just had like this dome of swallows like pop into my head. Like what?
I get it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and my album kind of goes from like bad feelings to like good feelings, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like, what if this dome of swallows, these birds have like always been there protecting me and just letting in the right amount of like good and bad experiences into my life.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Thank
You heard it here first. Dome of Swallows coming out September 1st.
First, but I'm having a CD
You're having a CD release show.
September 14th.
I need to put actual glasses because I think this goes against my brand. No, that's really dope. And I did listen to the album itself too, and I really do.
You like it?
I really do.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not just saying that because we're friends. I'm very, very straightforward when it comes to things. So, no, it's super
I tried
cool.
to put a lot of my heart into it and not just. I didn't want it to be like too overproduced. I just wanted to be like, this is me stripped down and, you know.
And honestly too, like I love, like for me, I'm very a minimal kind of person when it comes to music. I love stripped down music. I love, of course, different layers of music and stuff like that if it's done properly.
Yeah.
Because there are sometimes like there's so much things going on in one time. Like someone tried to be Brian Wilson to making good vibrations kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Like, but sometimes it's really well done. Sometimes it's like so distracting.
Too much, yeah.
So that's why I love going back to the minimals. Was like, how do I make sure that like one guitar to one bass to a drum and
vocals.
vocal.
Yeah.
How do I make that like very, like
full,
draw you in?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's always a challenge for me. I love challenges like that, where it's like you have to work around what you have. Like I don't know, that also increases your creativity too. So
for sure, because you're working with less things and you're not going to add in as much. But I always feel like I mean, I'm obviously still developing my sound on my own. So possibly going forward I'll have more in the sound, but for me it's always easier to just be like, all right, I'm going to write a song like the Beatles did. It's going to have this,
I love that,
like the song structures that I like know, they're like ingrained in my soul and my blood,
what? Oh, I lost my train of thought. What's because you were in a band, American Slim, which I love them too. What's different from Miki P to American Slim?
So much.
Yeah.
It's been like very different not having like a set band, if that makes sense. That is like, okay, this is all of our dream. Like we're all going for it. We're all gonna work really hard. We're all gonna like do everything together. To being like, okay, I have to take like 4 people's workload in like one, like all on my own. Yeah. So that's been different, and I really like the aspect of being in a band more so than just like being by myself, because I mean you just feel less alone and you're sharing the dream, Yeah. It's not just you. So I will definitely get back into that as some, like being in a band, but
I totally get it.
But it's been really nice because I get to find out my sound and more about just who I am individually through my music.
Check the song out in Spotify right now. No, but it's totally true. Because I was in before Modern Day Fitzgerald. I've been in several other bands before that. I was in a metal band.
Heck yeah! Oh my god, I want to at some point. I have a double kick pedal, and I'm just like so ready to just jam on it.
It's super funny that you mentioned that. I was in this Kansas City podcast kind of thing, and they were saying like, because my drummer has a metal background. Actually, most of my drummers has a metal background, but he has also double bass pedal, and he's talking about like, I'm much more into those kind of stuff, and then the guy was like, so you're saying that Micah brings in Buddy Holly, and then you just bring the metal in? It's like, pretty much.
It's a good mix.
It's a good mix, and no, it's fun. It really is. It's loud, so it's so much fun. But no, it's funny because like I've been in several bands where it's like it's about their way and kind of thing.
Right, and you're just kind of there like filling in, or like you just feel on the outside.
Well, I haven't been in a band too where I was the front man, but my problem was as a front man before Modern Day was that I was trying so hard, like it was a mixture of like I was trying so hard to please everybody around me, where it's like, okay, oh, you want to write songs? Okay, go ahead and write songs, and then do that, and it just kind of clashes
with the sound
with the sound,
and like what your vision is.
Exactly, and to a point too
instead
where
of making it more of a collective thing.
Exactly, and I don't know, like went from that to like, I was saying yes to everything.
Oh my gosh, that's so easy to do though, and it's so scary.
Especially when you're like, starting.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll play at a random house that I've never been before, or I just started doing stuff like that, and all of a sudden, it just became so like, I don't know, for me, like overwhelming, like not good overwhelming, where it's like I have to please everybody around me.
Right, like I can't say no because I
want to make sure like you're like everyone's happy, kind of,
right?
Or everyone, like, in order for me to be in a band, every you in a band, I want to make sure you're excited. So I'm gonna make sure I still do that, but it's to the point though, like I still have my own vision. So when Modern Day came around, it's like, all right, I know what kind of direction I'm going for. I know what kind of sound I'm going for.
Yeah.
Let's book it. Let's do it, kind of thing. And then now it's like, now when we write, like we even tried like different ways on writing too. But I think the best way for us is writing. It's like I come with an idea that I wrote at 3 o'clock in the morning, or if we're jamming out something, and then it's like, oh, I like this. Hold on, can you do this and do this? Awesome. And then someone did something a little differently and put their own little flair. I love that.
Right.
Can we cut out this, and then all of a sudden, 30 minutes later, I wrote a song. Now I have to write lyrics. Thanks, guys.
Right. But so, it's the collaborative thing.
And I think I love stuff like that. I think it works well, where it's like, it's a collaborative, like you said, kind of thing where everyone puts their own 2 cents in, and so it's not just like my own vision, but at the same time, like I have learned to accept I've learned to go ahead and say it's okay to say no to ideas.
Yeah.
And I think that's the harder part when you're starting. It's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings and say no.
It's got to not be a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's got to be like purely professional, and it's like, but I would love to like hang out with you and grab a cup of coffee sometime.
We're adults, and I feel like, and I have seen several bands where, not only in Kansas City, but like in other, places where it's like a guy controls everything, which is fine, but then, becomes
like in a band.
But it's fine, but becomes more and more of like a dictator type thing. It's like, you're a moron. Like, shut up. Don't give me ideas. It's my thing. Like, I accept your ideas. And I admit, I will say no, and I will also say yes.
Yeah.
And same thing with my other band. They're like, hey, this sounds like crap. Okay, you're right. Thank you. And because we trust each other. Right. We're family.
It's
we're
not
brothers.
personal.
It's not personal. We're adults.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hurts saying you think my lyric sucks, but that hurts.
But that's when you can like come together and make something together. That sounds great. That you all like. Exactly.
So for your because you're having an album release show at the Rhino, September 14th.
Yes.
I'm so good at dates.
Yeah, you are though.
Because my understanding too, you have like 7 openers.
Yes.
How is that going to work out? I'm curious.
So they're not doing full sets.
Okay.
It's like a showcase. I'm hoping that word like kind of helps out with explaining it, but they're playing 2 to 3 songs each.
Gotcha.
So it's 7 people and then me.
That sounds super.
But they're all women. I wanted it to be like an all-female opener.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
Good vibes, and I wanted to like showcase people that I have met in my music career, women that I've met in my music career that have been influential at some point.
Yeah.
In my career, or just people that I really enjoy their music.
That's good.
That's friends. It's gonna be awesome.
Who are you allowed to say who's gonna be there?
Yeah. Who's opening?
Yes.
Yeah. So Kelly Hunt, she plays banjo. She's really wonderful. Just like a really, really awesome storyteller. Addie Dancy.
Okay.
Who I met through this female empowerment cabaret that I performed in. She's gonna play like a cello guitar. It's gonna be dope.
All right.
It's gonna be dope. Courtney Hall, who was the first woman to ever be a sound person at a gig I played.
Oh, really?
Yes, the first woman I ever had run sound for me.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And she's gonna play a ukulele,
All right.
6-string ukulele. So like some of them are doubled up. It sounds so great.
I like that.
Mason Blaze.
I love Mason Blaze.
It's just amazing.
She's a sweetheart.
Amazing. Ivy Roots.
Yes, I know Ivy Roots.
You guys were like doing the MC thing in Texas.
We were doing the MC. That's how I like.
She introduced American Slum, so that's how I met her.
Oh, rock on, yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because like we just bumped into each other there. It's like, oh hey, what's going on? And then she saw my set and was like, oh, you guys are awesome. Like, stop it, don't make me blush.
Stop it, don't make me blush.
But yeah, she's super cool. She's super cool.
Yeah, very, very nice. Allison Hawkins.
Yes.
We're actually starting a group together.
Oh,
I'm super excited. So I think she's going to play the songs that we have been writing together.
Okay.
Which I'm really excited about. Was that 7?
I don't remember.
And then Joe. Joe, I have been playing drums for lately. We haven't had like any shows yet, but
yeah.
She is 14.
Oh my god.
And very, very talented. She's like an amazing composer.
That's really dope.
Yeah. So I think she's gonna perform with her sister Emmy too.
Okay.
Who plays bass. Like it's just her, and then they asked me if I could drum for them, and I was like, yeah.
Let's do it.
Support sisters.
That's really dope. And then after that, you have your set as well.
I'll just go on and I'll play through the whole album and some more. I'll play a couple other songs that I've written, and I have some surprises.
Surprises. Surprises.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And I made T-shirts. I made hats. Do you want to see my hats?
I want to see hats.
Okay. All I have to still do is like make stickers. But there's like 2 hats, so there's that
Did you
one.
hand stitch these? Oh my god.
I figured that would be the cheapest way to go about my merch.
You're
just to hand
doing
you them.
so much better than I am. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. It's hand stitched. That is really dope.
And then I did this one, which is a little different, but it's got little bugs on it.
That's super adorable.
It's got little bugs.
Oh my gosh. I will actually buy one.
I need to make more.
That's a thing. There's a butterfly in the back. That is a butterfly.
I'm really excited about them.
Those are really cool.
I didn't think they would turn out this well, but I'm happy.
Very frugal and straight to the point. I love it. I love it.
I just want to I want it to be like my brand is me. Like you're buying into me. You know?
No, I think you're doing a fantastic job, honestly,
Thank
for
you.
that. I'm not even just saying that either, because, when I not just in all other bands that I've seen, I'm not talking about just in Kansas City, but everything.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, just don't focus much on their personality.
Right.
And they just think like, all right, I'm going to play a song, and then that's it, kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and talk about whatever. But I feel you need to show some sort of personality outside of that to
For
be
sure.
more relatable, to make it more, painting a picture. So I think with your style too, like not only stuff like this,
Mm-hmm.
but like your quirkiness to your like great fashion sense as well,
Mm-hmm.
mixture of all of them with your sound, it like paints this all overall like new like environment for people when they listen to the song. So
That's awesome.
so now when I listen to your music, I see like more color. I see more, like more
life,
more quirkiness. Because like I mean, if you didn't have that kind of personality, and I just heard your song, I would automatically think, oh, singer songwriter, coffee shop person.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's more into it because you paint a picture. So
well, I want it to be like a journey between me and like my audience. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I want it to be like an experience like that.
No, and I think you're doing a great job because, like I said, like a lot of people don't do that. And
I think a lot of people are afraid to be vulnerable, to like show that
that's
side of
true.
them.
That's true. I meant like my first band that I've done. I didn't know what I wanted. Did I want like a cartoon character, quirky guy? Do I want
Yeah.
this and that? So I think this approach over here for modern day is like I love fashion. I love dressing up. I love whiskey. I love the classic Mad Men kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But then brought into it, so it's like it kind of paints that picture now when everyone like listens to my music or sees me.
Yeah.
They know right away. It's like, oh shit, this is Modern Day Fitzgerald.
Right. Yeah, because you've built that world and your aesthetic is very like is very well thought out.
Don't make me blush. It's funny how that like started out because when I was in metal bands to like my other band, I was just wearing black skinny jeans, still do,
right,
and a band t-shirts, and that's it, and or even like some sort of emo kid scene kind of thing, and I don't know, like it didn't paint that picture that I wanted.
Yeah.
But now I guess with something like this, it's just like everyone knows that like when I play my songs or talk about whatever, people will automatically picture it or feel it kind of thing. So
for sure, yeah.
But overall, I'm very excited for your album. I'm very excited for that.
I'm excited too. Oh my god, it's August 6th right now, and I just can't believe like how close it's getting.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Well, before we end this, do you have anything else to say for this lovely video? About your music, to what's going on, to...
Well, I have a new website, which is really cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
At MikiPmusic.com, and it's very colorful.
Sponsored by Squarespace.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's through the other one. Do you what is it called? WordPress?
Oh, okay, I know exactly about it.
But it's really cool. It's got like all the info.
Good.
And like people should go check it out.
What's that? Well, I'm gonna end this because I don't want to make this too long.
Like so long, yeah.
But I mean, we can.
I mean, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll do this more often.
Yeah.
People are gonna go back to this video.
Right.
I'm gonna leave it there, and then just like, oh, this is cool.
This is when they were like kind of famous and rich.
Kind of famous and rich.
And not all the way.
Like not selling out, but
right.
I know for a fact I'm gonna sell out to like Fanta Orange or something.
Out to Fanta Orange! Oh my god, can you imagine selling out to Fanta Orange?
I would be okay.
That would not be selling out. That would be a lifetime supply of Fanta Orange.
Oh my god.
And I don't think that is.
That would be the most amazing thing. Fanta, if you're watching this, you won't, but like...
Sponsor us!
Oh my god, sponsors.
Dude, sponsors, and then we can have Fanta Orange here. let's just have Fanta Orange every time we do a video, and just until they sponsor us. And just be like, we're drinking Fanta Orange today, not sponsored.
Fanta Orange, please sponsor me.